While it initially seemed like Georgie and Mandy's first marriage needed a cameo from Sheldon Cooper, young Sheldon's spin-off would now be better off keeping Sheldon far away from the series. When The Big Bang Theory's finale aired, it was clear who the main character of the popular sitcom was. Jim Parsons' Sheldon Cooper proved to be the show's breakout star. Although the series originally focused on the romance between Penny and Leonard, Sheldon proved so popular with viewers that the show's first spin-off was titled Young Sheldon. Of course, the fact that young Sheldon's spin-off was titled Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage proves that he wasn't the franchise's only scene stealer. Montana Jordan's portrayal of Sheldon's older brother Georgie won over viewers, and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage was set up to explain why the seemingly happy marriage between Georgie and Mandy broke up. This was confirmed long before Mandy first appeared in Young Sheldon when, in The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 23, The Sibling Realignment, Georgie referenced his ex-wife. While it is unusual for a single stray line of dialogue to set up an entire spin-off, viewers were intrigued by the idea of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. It is strange for a sitcom to reveal early on that its main couple do not stay together, so viewers spent Season 1 speculating on all the possible causes for their eventual separation. Sheldon didn't appear in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1. Sheldon's absence from Season 1 allowed the spin-off to establish its protagonists. Young Sheldon. Still, during Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, it seemed like the spin-off would need Sheldon to survive. Ian Armitage made it clear that he would be happy to reprise his role but had not been asked to do so yet, and the first season's Thanksgiving episode came and went without an appearance from him. Since Sheldon didn't even appear in the Thanksgiving episode, which is when viewers would have assumed he could have made a cameo, it became increasingly clear that his Season 1 appearance wasn't forthcoming. While Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season the 2nd of May changed the show's premise by moving out of the McAllister home, this doesn't make Sheldon's comeback any more likely. The surprising reality is that Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 didn't need a Sheldon cameo, as the show had done an admirable job of setting up its new characters and making them compelling. It didn't hurt that young Sheldon's finale set up Sheldon's story from The Big Bang Theory, meaning the interim wasn't as interesting as it might have been. There was plenty of drama in the McAllister home as Mandy's parents adjusted to living with Georgie and vice versa, and Mandy's quirky little brother Connor gradually came to fulfill a role akin to Sheldon's part in the earlier show. However, since young Sheldon's best episode already explored Sheldon's mind in depth, his return wasn't the new show's most pressing concern. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 still has some issues to work out. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 has a lot of stories to tell. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, from left, Emily Osment, Montana Jordan, A Regular Samaritan, Season 1, EP 106, aired December 5, 2024. Sonia Fleming, A Copyright Symbol CBS, courtesy Everett Collection. Furthermore, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage has a lot of stories to tell before Sheldon returns. Both titular characters still have a lot of growing up to do, and both need to stand up to their mothers more. They need to work on communication, so the show's focus still has to be on Georgie and Mandy. This is without even mentioning Missy's life and checking in on Mary, as well as Connor's relationship and Meemore and Dale's continuing romance. Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 return is less important than ever as young Sheldon's spin-off has established its own stars now, whereas in Season 1, Sheldon was still assumed to be the sitcom franchise's de facto lead. Georgie and Sheldon's estrangement story still needs a few seasons to build. The show must focus on Georgie and Mandy's relationship and George's new store. Howard, Amy and Sheldon stand outside the apartment while Leonard is in the doorway in The Big Bang Theory. Thanks to The Big Bang Theory, the audience is aware that the brothers had a falling out and didn't talk for a decade. Viewers already know about Sheldon and George's feud, so there is no need to see the pair grow distant in real time, at least not compared to the show's more pressing stories. Furthermore, there is a more pressing plot that Season 2 must address. As well as giving Ruben more screen time in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2, viewers must see more of Georgie in his day-to-day life as a new father and business owner. Seeing Georgie struggle with balancing work and family will allow viewers to empathize with him more, thus making his misplaced anger at Sheldon feel more understandable, if not justified. For the impact of his falling out and later reconciliation with Sheldon to really matter emotionally, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage needs to depict George's struggle in more detail. The Big Bang Theory universe needs to stop revolving around Sheldon Cooper. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2's Sheldon cameo could be superfluous. Ian Armitage's Sheldon sits at a desk in Young Sheldon Season 7. In general, the Big Bang Theory franchise has to stop centering everything on Sheldon or making him a part of every new show featured in its universe. He became the de facto lead of the Big Bang Theory itself after a few seasons and was the protagonist of Young Sheldon. Not only did young Sheldon's finale bring back the show's original focus on Sheldon alone, but it is even his invention that is the catalyst for the show's next spin-off. In Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, the nebbish comic book store owner accidentally destroys reality while tinkering with a device Sheldon and Leonard made.